6-pound. Introducing the fighter to my left, fighting out of the blue corner wearing the red trunks with the blue trim. He weighed in 124 pounds. He has recorded 9 wins and 5 losses, with 2 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of the North Losses Table, North Cotabato, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the PBF featherweight champion, Arnel Porras. Arnel Porras. Corner wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at 125 pounds. He has a record of 6 wins and no defeats, with all 6 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 1 in the Philippines in the featherweight division. Fighting out of the Ala Boxing Gym of Cebu City. And fighting out of Bohol, ladies and gentlemen, Cesar Amonso. Cesar Amonso.
This is Cesar Amonsot, the Philippines' #1 featherweight, and he's in against a very tough opponent in the Philippine Boxing Federation featherweight champion, Arnel Porras. Now, Cesar Amonsot is a southpaw. He's undefeated. He's got a record of 6 wins and no losses, all 6 coming by way of knockouts. In his last fight on May 29th, he scored a second-round KO over Kang Il-cho at the Kyungmin University Gym in Uijeongbu, South Korea. We were able to cover that fight, and you saw that on an earlier edition of the main event. Now, Porras is 22 years old. He stands about 5'8", 5'9", some say he's even 5'10". He's got a record of 9 wins, 5 losses with 2 knockouts. He's coming off a 6-round technical decision loss to Japan's Masahiro Asami last May 7th. The southpaw Amonsot in the black trunks and Porras in red. This is round number 1 of a fight that's scheduled for 10. Porras wants to keep his knockout record going. He's a little tight, he seems, and very, very eager to get on. And Tony Aldeguer, as well as trainer Ala Villamor, kind of told him to, you know, just take it easy. Good right cross by Amonsot. That's his big punch. When he knocked out the Korean last May 29, Kang Il-cho, it was with a cracking right cross. And the Korean was out flat on his back, and it took some time to revive him. Round number 1 of a fight that's scheduled for 10 with a vacant featherweight crown. Here Amonsot, the southpaw in black, against Arnel Porras, the Philippine Boxing Federation featherweight champion. Porras a little more experienced than Amonsot. He's got 14 fights to the 6 of Amonsot, so his experience should stand him in good stead in this fight. A lanky fighter. Amonsot nicely built, a southpaw. He's got an excellent right hand. Good right from under by Amonsot, but Porras throwing a number of punches. Okay. Good combination there by Porras, and Amonsot goes after it, throws a hard right to the side of the body, and Porras using his experience to push his head down. Opening round of a fight that's scheduled for 10 for the Philippine Boxing Federation vacant featherweight title. That's what the posters say here at the Mandaue City Sports and Cultural Center. Very nice venue. We've got a good crowd on hand to watch the fights. That's the nice thing about the people of Cebu. They come out and support their fighters, and of course this is largely due to the kind of fights that we get here in Mandaue City and in Cebu, and the great job done by the sports writers, the journalists in Cebu. They're absolutely wonderful people. From the Freeman, the Sun, Star, Daily here in Cebu. Oh, they give boxing tremendous coverage, and that's what's kept this sport alive. Good right cross by Amonsot, but Porras comes back, hurts him with the right from under. Not quite really hurt him, but shook him a little bit. And Porras very quick to tie up Amunsot to prevent him from throwing those power punches of his. There goes the bell end of round number 1. We'll take a quick break and come back in a moment.
This Viva Sports.
See one of the pretty round girls here in Mandawi City, and now you're taking a look at Amunsot. Very, very tense fight. I know this boy is really wanting to continue his knockout record, and we're into round number 2. Porras leads with a good right. It's a good fight so far. Obviously Arnel Porras, the more experienced fighter, is not awed by the punching power or the reputation of Cesar Amunsot. Amunsot continues to stalk Porras, waiting to throw the left, nails him with a good hard right from under, but good left again by Amunsot, then works a right to the body. Porras, you know, kind of a gangling fighter, difficult to handle. He throws a right which is a little low, leads with the left. He's asked to keep his punches up by the referee. Porras constantly moving, and Amunsot a little bothered by that. A slight clash of heads, but no real problem there. Amunsot the southpaw, stalking Porras, looking for the knockout punch, but again Porras ties him up very, very smartly. He's a fighter, a tricky fighter. Porras leads with a long left. Amunsot buries his head into his chest and tries to connect with the left. Porras is being cautioned. This is for the Philippine Boxing Federation Awakened Featherweight title. Cesar Amunsot from Cebu, very fine fighter. Southpaw got in a good left that time. He's got a very powerful left cross, which he's trying to use in this fight, but cannot so far. As Porras beats him with a 1-2. Another good left by Porras. Amunsot goes after him. Porras with a flurry of punches, then pulls Amunsot towards him. Mandawi City complex here, the Sports and Cultural Center. A nice venue for boxing, just about right size, and good crowd. Cebu fight fans always come in droves to see their fighters and support them. They're battling at close quarters there. And again, Porras is being cautioned for holding and hitting. Cesar Amunsot, the southpaw, in black, Porras in red. Towards the end of round number 2 of a fight that is scheduled for 10. Porras, a gambling fighter, dancing around, and Amunsot timing a little off and having some problems connecting. There he clips him with a good right after a left, then covers up. There goes the bell, end of round number 2. To round number 3 of this fight between Cesar Amunsot, undefeated in 6 fights, all of them coming by way of knockouts, against Arnel Porras. This is for the Philippine Boxing Federation featherweight title. Porras has a record of 9-5 with 2 knockouts. He's not a heavy puncher. Doesn't have too much power, but he's a wily fighter and moves a lot, always on his toes. Amunsot wants very much to throw that left cross of his. He's a power puncher, very clearly the heavier hitter of the two. Connects with a right cross. Major gigil si Amunsot. He's looking for the knockout, and he's getting very, very impatient in this 3rd round. Throws the left, but it's a little low, and Porras ties him up. Been a good fight so far. Amunsot, of course, far less experienced than Porras. He's had only 6 fights so far, and things have been easy for him. He's won all 6 fights by knockout, so now he's fighting at a higher level against a fighter like Porras, who's harder to hit, and is a smart fighter. Looping left by Amunsot. Porras ties him up once again. Another caution from the referee. Amonsot misses wildly with the left hand, and then Porras ties him up. You can see that very clearly. He's holding the right hand of Amonsot, so he can't get loose. Porras is one of the, now he's getting really cautioned by the referee. He hasn't taken a point away from him as yet, hasn't deducted a point. He's cautioned him several times for holding, basically holding and hitting. Amonsot clips him to the side of the head with the right, second right hand is a little short. Amonsot stalking Porras, wants desperately to throw a big punch, can't get there. Again, two fighters tied up. Good left that time by Porras. Caught Amonsot on the side of the head. Good punch. If you notice, Porras is always on his toes. He's bopping around, jumping. There goes the bell end of round number 3. One of the many round girls at the Mandawe Sports and Cultural Center, signaling that we are going into round number 4. You're looking at Cesar Amonsot and his trainer Edito Ala Villamor cautioning him and giving him some pointers as we move into round number 4. Anil Porras in red, Cesar Amonsot in black. Cesar Amonsot from the Ala gym of our good friend, the respected Cebu boxing patron Tony Aldeguer. What a fine man he is. He's done so much for boxing in Cebu. Some time ago they were talking of maybe he should take over the Amateur Boxing Association of the Philippines, but he's a very mild-mannered, low-key individual, and Tony says, no, you can use my facilities. He'll do everything to support amateur boxing, but he doesn't want to move into a leadership position there. He's very, very happy where he is, doing what he's doing. And that's helping a lot of very poor kids take up boxing and develop their skills. Amonsot connected with a couple of good punches that time, and Porras was in a little bit of trouble. And as you can see, he's holding. Amonsot now beginning to find the rhythm, but his timing is a little off, and like I said earlier, he's so eager to score a knockout that this sometimes hampers him. As most trainers will tell you, don't go looking for a knockout. It will come to you at the right time. It will come. Take it when it comes. But you know, many people have been following in the footsteps of Manny Pacquiao, who is such a tremendous fighter, such an aggressive fighter. He's a ring warrior. So when he gets into the ring, he goes for a knockout and he really throws a lot of punches. But after Freddie Roach honed his skills, he's far more careful right now and is a more deliberate fighter. Porras trying to come back. He connects with a clubbing left hand and then a looping right, but he's got no power, and Amonsot throws a couple of punches to the midsection. Cesar Amonsot in black, Anil Porras in right. Amonsot chasing Porras. Porras flicks a left and then dances away. That's his strategy. Hit and run, basically, or clinch. Again, Porras is being cautioned, but up to now, no points have been deducted. Good left uppercut that time by Cesar Amonsot. He's winning this fight so far, but not as comfortably as he would have wanted to win. Right cross and a left by Amonsot as Porras came charging in and missed, and Porras again ties him up. There goes the bell, end of round number 4. We'll take a break, come back in a moment. Round number 5 from the Mandawi Sports and Cultural Center here in Mandawi City in Cebu. A very nice venue, great crowd of boxing fans who always come out to support their fighters and to watch the fights. And Cesar Amonsot is one of their favorites, along with Ray Bautista, Z Gores, and a host of others. Porras moving a lot, but not really connecting with anything solid against Amonsot. Amonsot is connected with a crisper, stronger punches, but he hasn't been able to really find the rhythm or the timing to be able to score the knockout he's been looking for from the very first round. Amonsot has got a good record, 6-0, all 6 coming by way of knockouts. Arnel Porras 9-5 with 2 knockouts, and he isn't a puncher. You can see that. He's a good fighter. I mean, he's wily, but he's not a heavy hitter. Again, they grapple. Amonsot throws a right on the break, pushed back by the referee. Left by Amonsot, he goes charging in. Porras tucks under the punch, whirls him around. Porras constantly in motion, then he leans forward or lunges forward with his right and then ties up Amonsot. That's been his strategy so far. Again, Porras ties up Amonsot, not throwing many punches. A number of our Korean friends, they are at special ringside watching the fights. Amonsot goes after Porras, and Porras quickly ties him up. The one thing that Cesar Amonsot doesn't have, not that he doesn't have, he certainly hasn't shown it so far, is a right straight kick. He doesn't jab much. He tries to cross and hook, and because he's a power puncher, so but he's got to use a jab to set up his opponent. He seems to be tight. He keeps occasionally throwing his hands around, trying to loosen himself up. There goes the bell end of the round. We'll take a break and come back in just a little while. For 10, the Philippine Boxing Federation featherweight title. Arnel Porras in red against Cesar Amonsot, undefeated Cesar Amonsot. He's in the black trunks, hasn't been able to get his fight plan going, throwing several punches to the midsection. And then Porras comes back, shaking his head, leads with the right, clips Amonsot to the side of the head, and then holds. Amonsot getting a little more and more frustrated as this fight wears on. He hasn't been able to throw his power punches and really connect and hurt Porras. He has hurt him a couple of times, but not too much. Porras, a very experienced fighter. He keeps lunging forward, throws a right, and then ties up Amonsot before he could counter. Amonsot rarely throwing the jab with the right straight, connects with the good left that time, and again Arnel Porras ties him up. Styles make fights, and this is the situation here. Cesar Amonsot unable to get the better of Porras in any major fashion because of the fighting style of Arnel Porras. He's a moving target. He keeps bouncing up and down and throws punches and ties him up very quickly. Amonsot, a pretty frustrated fighter at this stage. Middle of round number 6 of a fight that's scheduled for 10. We're coming to you from the Mandawe Sports and Cultural Center before a good crowd of fight fans, and these fights coming to you over the main event, brought to you every Sunday by Viva Sports. Good right from under by Porras, caught Amunsut on the jaw. Amunsut comes back and can't quite get the hang of how to fight this boy Porras. These are champions of the future, Cesar Amunsut, and then of course we're going to see Ray Bautista and Z the Dream Gores. Three promising fighters outside or out of the stable of Ala Boxing Gym in Cebu City. Amunsut trying a looping left hand, trying to connect. And again, Porras clinches. Amunsut clips him with the right, Porras with the right from under. Amunsut the southpaw in black trunks, and Porras in red. Cesar Amunsut a little wild with his punches. There goes the bell. End of round number 6. We're coming up to round number 7. Arnel Porras in red, Cesar Amunsut in black. It's been a difficult fight for Cesar Amunsut so far. The inexperienced young southpaw with a very, very bright future. Unable to cope. He connected with a good right and a left that time, and that shook Porras. That very clearly shook Porras. Amunsut goes after him, but Porras very smartly keeps pushing his head down, and then on the break Amunsut clipped him with the right hand, and he's being cautioned by the referee. Amunsut tries to go after Porras. Porras ties him up again. Gangling, ungainly fighter, but he's giving Amunsut a difficult time, not a hard time, but a difficult one. He has a tendency to throw a punch and then come charging forward and tie up Amunsut. Amunsut now being cautioned. Referee has given both fighters a number of cautions in this fight so far, and I think Amunsut is now getting a little more frustrated as the fight wears on. Amunsut constantly trying to loosen up because of the tenseness. Porras a difficult target for Amunsut. That time Amunsut was able to connect with the left from under, but Porras came back with the right of his own. Good right hand by Arnel Porras. Amunsut tries a left uppercut, that doesn't quite work, and Arnel Porras ties him up once again for the umpteenth time in this fight. Time out, there's a little loose tape on the glove of Arnel Porras. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a loose tape. Oh, he's deducting a point at long last from Porras for holding. That was about time. Porras connects, but he does have power, and Amunsut comes back with the left from under. That was a good punch by Amunsut. He's wild with the right cross that time. If that connected, Porras might have been in deep trouble. Porras connects with the right uppercut, goes in with a 1-2, but misses, and they tie each other up once again. Porras doesn't throw combinations, he just throws one lunging punch and then ties up Amunsut. Amunsut almost lifted him off his feet that time. Amunsut connects with a flurry of punches to the midsection, and Porras backs off. There goes the bell. End of the round, and we're going to take another break and come back in a moment. Round number 8 of a fight that's scheduled for 10 in the featherweight division, or the junior lightweight division. This is the division of Porras slips that time. This is the division that the late Gabriel Flash Lord, probably the greatest Filipino champion of all time, reigned supreme for almost 7.5 years. Porras connects with a good right that time, a lead right, and then walks away. He has this nonchalant attitude of throwing a punch and then just walking away. Amonsoh continuing to stalk Porras, but the moment he is about to throw a punch, Porras comes charging in and ties him up. Very frustrating evening so far for Cesar Amonsoh. Fight fans have been used to seeing him knock out his opponents, and this time he hasn't been able to do that. He has not been anywhere near a knockout victory against Porras. He's tried his best, but the style of Porras is really making it difficult for Amonsoh. He's got Porras against the ropes, works with a flurry of punches, and Porras ties him up, and Amonsoh just doesn't know what to do, and the referee keeps hitting Porras on the hand, trying to make him back off. He doesn't, and he's cautioned again by the referee. Now he walks away again. Amonsoh probably even a little angry, besides being frustrated, going after Porras, and Porras again holding. This is the kind of fighter you don't want to fight, and certainly not the kind of fighter you want to see very often. Doesn't make for a good, exciting fight, at least as far as the fight fans are concerned. He leans on Amonsoh, he holds, he keeps walking away from time to time. Amonsoh continuing to stalk Porras, and he got really upset that time because he was holding again. He throws one punch and then holds. I think he's scared of the punching power of Cesar Amonsoh. And that's why he's very wary. And he's the habit of turning his back and running away. That was a good left that time by Amonsoh. One of the better punches he's been able to throw in this fight so far. End of the round. We just got 2 rounds to go in this fight for the Philippine Boxing Federation featherweight title. We're moving into round number 9. Cesar Amonsoh from the Ala stable in the black trunks, and Anil Porras in red. Cesar Amonsoh connected with a low punch and low blow, and Porras looked at the referee. Porras trying to fight now, but Amonsoh throwing a number of punches to the midsection. Porras now willing to, trying to slug it out with Cesar Amonsoh, but holding in the process. And Amonsoh trying to put the pressure on Porras in this penultimate round, going after him. And Porras turns around and runs away. The referee has spent all night long just tapping the gloves of Porras, who continues to hold much of the time in this fight. Amonsoh with the flurry to the midsection didn't get much power behind his punches, but that time he did with the right. And Porras quickly ties him up. A lot of clinching in this fight, and that's what's probably upsetting the fans, and Porras is the one responsible for that. Amonsoh kind of inviting him to slug it out, but Porras will have none of it. Just throws a punch and dances away. Amonsoh continuing to stalk Porras, and Porras ties him up in a grip that time. And then leans on Amonsoh. You know, rather than holding. It's about time the referee probably disqualified Porras, because it's pretty, if you're a fight fan and you pay good money to watch a fight, you don't want to see a guy like this holding all the time. No use deducting points, just throw him out. Amon Sot. Pretty frustrated, Cesar Amon Sot, very clearly in this fight. Now Arnel Porras connects with the right. Now the right as Amon Sot comes in, and then he quickly wraps him up. After this fight, we're going to have the battle between Ray Bautista and the challenger from Thailand, Sansak Singh Manasak. Taking a look at trainer Edito Ala Villamor giving instructions to Cesar Amon Sot as we go into the 10th and final round of this fight for the Philippine Boxing Federation featherweight title. Cesar Amon Sot in the black trunks against Arnel Porras, who had a point deducted in an earlier round for continuous holding, and Amon Sot is well ahead on our scorecards, our unofficial scorecards, but we'll see what the judges say at the end of the fight. Amon Sot working to the body, then covering up, following the instructions of his cornerman and his trainer Edito Ala Villamor. Arnel Porras hasn't really been in this fight. He's been a fighter, but he hasn't been in this fight. And Amon Sot has controlled it most of the time, and he's been the aggressor, but he hasn't been able to connect with any really good punches. Arnel Porras, a difficult fighter to catch. Good left that time by Amon Sot. Arnel Porras dancing. He's on his feet all the time and then lunges forward and then wraps up and holds Amon Sot and pushes him away. Good left. Porras walking to the left hand that time by Amon Sot. 1-2 by Porras, and then he walks away and then comes in with the right, and Amon Sot looking a little tired at this stage. Tired and frustrated. You know, when you're frustrated, you get tired. And this is what has happened to Cesar Amon Sot in this fight. The 10th and final round hasn't been a very attractive fight from the fight fans' point of view, and that's not really the fault of Cesar Amon Sot. It's more the fault of Arnel Porras, who really didn't come to fight, it seems. He's wanted to stay alive in this contest against the hard-hitting Cesar Amon Sot, regarded by many as a champion of the future. But he needs the experience, he needs his skills to be honed, and then he'll be ready for the international stage. Connected with the right as Porras came in, nearing the end of the round and end of the fight. You can see Porras, the way he walks away or runs away, that his main intention in this fight is to stay on his feet at the end of the 10 rounds. There goes the bell, end of the round, end of the fight, and when we come back, we'll have the judges' decisions. Cesar Amon Sot very clearly the winner on our unofficial scorecard, but we'll see what they have, what the judges have to say. There's the championship belt to be awarded, the Philippine Boxing Federation Featherweight Championship belt. We've got our ring announcer here from Cebu.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we're going to the scorecards of our judges. For this decision, I'd like to read the scorecards. Judge Ronald Contreras scores about 97-92. Judge Eddie Barreto scores about 97-93. And Judge Dennis Salo scores about 96-93. All for the winner by unanimous decision in the new PBF Featherweight Champion, Cesar Amonso.
The new featherweight champion of the Philippine Boxing Federation, Cesar Amonso. The scorecards of the three judges, 97-92, 97-93, and 96-93. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we're going to see Boom Boom Ray Bautista in action.